Okay, it looks like we are good to go. So hopefully everybody can see my screen as well. If you can't, or there are audio problems during this broadcast, just go ahead and pop a question or a statement into the chat and let me know. So this presentation is going to go over features and benefits of our newly released product, SOS ServerSave. SOS ServerSave is intended to be a total business backup solution for all of your servers, all of your workstations, your laptops, everything you've got in your business that's potentially vulnerable to data loss. And then the presentation will be followed by a demo of SOS ServerSave, so you can see Exchange Granular Recovery, our bare metal backup tool, and everything that's included in the product. And as always, go ahead and pop questions into the chat, and John and I will answer them the best we can. And I'm having difficulty scrolling. Okay, there we go. So first of all, if you guys aren't familiar with us, I want to let you know a little bit about SOS. SOS is proud to be the technology leader in consumer and business online backup. We have over 500,000 active customers and over 500 value-added resellers. For 4 times, we have been awarded the PC Magazine Editor's Choice Award. We have 11 global data centers. That means that all of our data backup is geographically redundant in at least 2 locations, and if you have specific requests, like perhaps you're in Canada and you need to keep all of your backup data in Canada, we can accommodate that for you. Just let your representative know. So let's just jump into why online backup is an ideal solution for enterprise. Number 1, it's cheaper. It didn't used to be, but now it is, thanks to a lot of things that have happened in the industry, like decreased cost of hosted storage, decreased cost of hardware, increased capability of internet bandwidth around the world. That has made cloud storage a capability and almost a necessity, yes I say, a necessity for enterprises. It's cost efficient. You're able to outsource and offload the effort that it takes to manage backup within your company and give it to the experts. Give it to companies like SOS who've been doing this for 10 years. So how many of you have used tape in the past or using it now and are looking to move away from it? I would just like to get a feeling for how many of you have experienced that. If some of you are doing that, what you'll see is that tape is online backup is extremely easy to implement, and we really do all the work for you. SOS ServerSave addresses an emerging market with a feature set years ahead of competitors, and also very, very affordable. So SOS ServerSave comes combined with 4 applications in one portal. You get online backup and recovery. This is for all of your laptops and workstations within your organization. You get bare metal image creator. This is to create bare metal images of all of your app data, system state data, and operating systems. This includes backing up SQL, SharePoint, Windows servers, file servers, and full machines if you want to. And then we have Exchange Granular Recovery. This restores mailboxes, mail messages, contacts, and more. And then we have Bare Metal Image Stream. Bare Metal Image Stream works in conjunction with Bare Metal Image Creator to upload your bare metal images to the cloud. It's especially designed to upload very, very large images and do it in a timely and accurate manner. So all these things come in the SOS ServerSave GUI. All for one price. There are no additional fees for any of these things, by the way. So SOS ServerSave can also set up backups by case, which is pretty cool. You can go to the Setup Backup tab and select Laptop or PC, File Server, Exchange or SDS Server, Application or Database Server, and perform your backups that way. Exchange or SBS servers, we do backups for Exchange servers 2000, 2003, 2007, and 2010. Any questions about any of this? Go ahead and ask, and we'll be happy to answer. SOS ServerSave comes with our award-winning online backup and recovery tool, SOS Online Backup. You can perform backup of a laptop or PC, which is just simple online backup for workstations, for files and folders. Again, this is the product that has won us the PC Magazine Editor's Choice Award for 4 times. You can back up a file server with this piece of the program. You can perform a recovery. You can schedule a backup. And unlike some systems that will only allow you to schedule backups daily or perhaps weekly, you can even schedule backups hourly. So you can be sure that your data is being protected constantly. Here's another screenshot from the online backup and recovery tool. It shows how you can back up multiple network drives and workstations from one portal. With SOS ServerSave, we will allow you to use the software to back up local drives, to back up to NAS, to back up to SAN. It doesn't matter. Of course, we would love for you to use our cloud, and of course it's there for you to secure your data off-site. But if you want to back up data to local drives, you can absolutely use our software to do that. Let's talk a little bit about bare metal image stream. Again, this is the tool that you would use to take bare metal images and put them up securely in the cloud. Back up bare metal images locally, and then you send them to the cloud. Secondly, all of our data is encrypted locally, in transit, and at rest in the data center. The upload speed is only limited by your ISP. SOS ServerSave does not throttle data upload. However, if you find that that's necessary and you want to do it to sacrifice or to save some of your bandwidth, you can do that. Here's a little bit more about bare metal image stream and a couple screenshots, and John will take you through a live demo of this later. You can use this tool to perform a recovery of your bare metal images, schedule backups again. You can schedule backups hourly, daily, and weekly, and store unlimited versions of bare metal image files. For as much space as you have in the cloud with us, you can store unlimited versions. We won't limit you to storing versions for 30 days or 45 days. Next up is Exchange Backup and Granular Recovery. Our Exchange Backup and Granular Recovery tool allows you to select a file and a target location for recovery. You can literally select file by file. That's why we call it a granular recovery. You can search multiple backed up mailboxes and messages. You can quickly find the mail item needed for recovery. We call this function rapid search, and it can easily make you a hero within your company. Can I ask you guys a question really quick? I'd like to know who is accompanying or occupying which roles within the company. Are you office managers? Are you IT managers? Why exactly are you looking into this application? I would love to know, just so that I can better tailor this presentation to you. IT manager, cool. CFO, IT network admin, IT. Well, since we've got a CFO on the line, I would like to talk about compliance really quickly. All of our data centers are military-grade data centers, meaning they're biometrically secured, they have 24/7 watch, and of course the geographic redundancy is probably important to you. To Chris, the CFO, where exactly are you located? Are you in the US, Canada, UK, where are you? Let me know. US? So we do have data centers in Texas and I believe in Arizona and Los Angeles in the United States. So if you need to keep your data within the US, we can absolutely do that for you. We are HIPAA, PCI, GLBA, Staff 70, Type 2, which is Sarbanes-Oxley. We're compliant completely, and our data centers are completely compliant with government regulations. As well as if you're in the UK, we do comply with all EU compliance regulations, if that's important to you. Here's a little bit more about Exchange Backup and Granular Recovery. The Exchange Backup and Granular Recovery portal allows the user to rapidly search by mail and text. Okay, I already talked about this a little bit, but it's extremely important if you're looking for, say, a deleted email. Like that's an emergency type situation where you'd want to be able to go to your IT manager. You'd want to be the IT manager that's like, oh, I can solve this problem instantly. Because this happens a lot. As you guys probably know, the leading cause of data loss is either hardware failure or human error. And humans are pretty unpredictable creatures. This is the ServerSave Partner Dashboard. This doesn't apply as much to you guys. it's really something that we would use internally to provision your account for you. Here's a little competitive information. This slide compares us against Zenith, Intronis, and eVault. SOS ServerSave, obviously, as we've already gone over, offers bare metal backup and recovery, Exchange backup and Granular recovery, Windows Server backup and recovery, SharePoint Server backup and recovery, SQL Server backup and recovery, military-grade security, and total protection coverage. This is a feature where the rubber really meets the road. SOS ServerSave is able to provide automatic and infinite archiving. You know when I mentioned that some competitors allow you to only archive files for like 30 or 45 days? We do not do that. SOS believes that when data is yours, it is always yours. As long as you have space secured with us in the cloud, your data will be there. You could go back to 2006 if you've been backing up with us that long. You could go back to, let's say, October 12th, 2006. And if you did a backup that day, you could recover that information. Mobility is also a pretty key factor. We allow access to your account anywhere simply by logging on to m.sosonlinebackup.com. And up to 5,000 seats per account. We don't charge per seat. We charge per server license. But we do not charge per seat for your laptop and workstation backup, which makes us really cost efficient. Any questions? I guess I have reached the end of the presentation here with this competitive information. If you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to pop them in the chat. And if not, I'm going to hand it over to John Wagner, and he's going to take you through a demo.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me get logged into my demo server. Sorry, gentlemen. I just need to reset this connection here.
While John's getting that set up, does anyone have any questions? No questions? I'd be happy to tell you a little bit about adoption rates of cloud backup for SMBs and enterprises in the U.S. As of a couple years ago, we were looking at only 16% of enterprises that had adopted cloud backup within their company. And 69% of those same businesses surveyed were looking into it. So that's a huge amount of people